Yeah. Yeah, so my screen is visible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. Good evening, sir. Good evening, all the participants. Uh, I welcome all of you to this workshop. And as you all are aware, it is a workshop on how storytelling helps us in teaching, while we are teaching our lessons, or how to incorporate, in short, how to incorporate storytelling in our teaching to make it more, you can say, interesting, or more delightful for the children. So before I begin, just a small introduction to myself. Myself, Cecilia Prasanna, and I am a primary teacher in St. Anthony School, Hoskas, New Delhi, and now a resource person at SNTTC. Talking about my experience, I have almost 20 years of experience in teaching, and I take the pre-primary children. So this is a short introduction to myself. Now, before I begin, I would just like to ask, do you think that storytelling is helpful in teaching? Anybody can answer. Do you think storytelling or teaching children in a story manner, does it really help? Is it helpful?
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am. This is Anshu Nagar.
Yeah.
And absolutely true, ma'am. Storytelling is a very important aid, I believe, not only for the pre-primary or primary, but in fact to any level, even for the highest grade, storytelling is one of the most important instrument or tool as a teacher to us. So definitely right, ma'am.
Yes, definitely. Clapping for you, ma'am. Definitely, storytelling plays an important and vital role in teaching, or making our teaching more, uh, what to say, it becomes more interesting, right? So anybody else who would like to answer? It can be yes or no. You can have it, even every topic has a debate. So ma'am has said that yes, storytelling really helps in teaching. So anybody who wants to go against it, or who wants to say something else about storytelling?
Children love to listen to stories and they understand more and
Yes,
feel when they
definitely.
tell about when you teach in a story way.
Yes, definitely. See, we all can experience, or we all have experienced, and now as mothers also and teachers also, we must be experiencing all these things, that children really love stories. Do you agree to it? Children love stories. Like, you just say ki, okay, I'll tell you a story. So they're so like, they're so interested. So they just want to listen and to what happens, and it keeps the children engaged. Yes, exactly. I think Punita Kaur ma'am. Exactly. It keeps you engaged. It keeps the children engaged, because see, what happens is, storytelling is, what is storytelling, first of all? Storytelling is the art of orally sharing a story or experience with an audience, using physical movements and gestures and making them feel scenario. See, what happens when you start telling the children a story? Actually, the children, they picturize themselves into that scenario. Yes? Do you agree? And it is the art. See, if I want to tell you something, you know what happened yesterday? I went to the market and this happened and that happened. So that this is a very unnatural way of telling you things. Ki, हाँ ऐसा हुआ, I went over there and this thing happened with me. And if I want to make it more interesting, do you know what happened? I went to the market yesterday and my God, it was so dark. And then I suddenly saw somebody just walking behind me. So was there a difference between both the ways of telling a story? Yes. So when I tell something, or when I'm telling you a story with an audience, who, as teachers, as educators, who are our audience? Who do you think are our audience, biggest audience?
Students.
Definitely our class, our students whom we are there to teach. So they are the biggest audience. And if you are able to capture the audience by your storytelling, I think whatever you want to teach them, whatever you want to tell them, they will grasp, and it will really, like, have an impact on their brains, on whatever you teach. If you're teaching something through a story, like for example, I don't think so we anybody of us has forgotten all the stories that we learned during our childhood. Yes, we all remember the thirsty crow. Why? Because we know our teacher taught us the thirsty crow, what happened, why it happened, why, what did the crow do, what happened. So we know it because we've already learned it that way. So storytelling, I feel, yes, it is, as ma'am has already said, it is not only for the pre-primary or the primary children. Even if you want to make your classes more interesting in the senior classes, you incorporate or you try to put storytelling in your teaching. I think it's going to create wonders. Now, storytelling is the oldest form of education. I hope we all are aware, right? Uh, it is the oldest form of education. Culture have always told tales as a way of passing down beliefs, traditions, history to future generations. And stories are the best way to store information in the brain. Exactly what I said. When you say something, it has an impact. When you say it very normally, it may not have that impact. But if you frame a story out of it, you later on in my slides, I'll be telling you how to make your stories very interesting. So that way, a list of facts will be forgotten, but stories are remembered. Like maybe you must be telling the children, this is good, this, you should do this, you should do that. Whenever you are going here, you should do this, you should do that. Maybe you tell the children so many facts. You tell them, ki aisa hota hai when the sun comes over here and the moon goes here. They'll forget. Maybe they'll forget. So, but if you tell anything in a story form, it is stored in their brain and stories are remembered, and it helps to, sorry. Yeah. So it helps us organize information and tie content together. So storytelling is the oldest form, means when we did not have this PPT, when we did not have this, even we didn't have the what to say, the computers in our classes, when the children, when in the olden times they were just sitting under the tree. Even that time, to take the audience, to take the children's attention, what did the teachers or the gurus at that time do? They used to teach everything in a story form. They used to narrate things in a story form. So it is the oldest form, and it is the best way to teach anybody. Even I think even when we grow up, when we are into our adolescence, or when we now, we who are grown ups, I think stories have an impact on us. But normally talking, something happened, why it happened, we don't even think of knowing the depth of that thing. But when things are told to us in a story form, and it is it takes a place in our brains. Now, for any classes, whether it is a pre-primary, it is a primary, or it is a higher classes also, there are, even like, you cannot just go to a class and you cannot just say, ki, Acha, today I'm going to tell you a story. But when you are selecting, when you know what you're teaching and you want to teach it through a story, so there are certain points you need to keep in mind. So, first one, I have, what I have written is, which attracts the children within the first few lines. For example, the small children, their attention span is very less. बहुत जल्दी वो बोर हो जाते हैं किसी भी चीज से, बहुत जल्दी वो they start, ma'am, this, that. So what happens is, in the initial time, when you're starting a story, I think that is the appropriate time to grasp and to take the attention of the children. So when you start the story, or when the story starts, the first line, the way you are starting, what happened, how it happened, or the introduction to the story has to be so interesting, it has to be so vibrant, or it has to be so good that the children are connected. At that very time, they leave all their work and they just sit and listen to what ma'am is saying. Okay? Then, which children will understand well enough to enjoy. Now, what happens if I am teaching a pre-primary child? If I am teaching a pre-primary class, I cannot make use of very high English. है ना? English, the words, the phrases that I use, it has to be understandable by the children. The children should be able to understand. बहुत जल्दी से उन्हें समझ में आना चाहिए कि what is ma'am saying. If things are not understood well, then that attention also is broken. Then which offers children a rich experience of language. Same thing, the language. When we are teaching the lower classes, the language also plays an important role. You know that you have to teach a certain vocabulary to your children, or you want the children to learn a lot of vocabulary. So use the vocabulary according to the children's age. Now, if we are doing it in a higher classes, we can make use of phrases, है ना? We can make use of phrases so that English language is also involved. The children will learn how we are actually making use of the children understand what are phrases, their rectification, what are phrases are such and such thing, and we use it in sentences in this manner. But when you are teaching phrases to tell them a story, to make them understand what you are teaching, it can be related to your subject. Maybe, for example, you are teaching history. Okay, you take a history, a war. आप एक वॉर समझा रहे हो, you're telling them about the battle of Panipat or whatever it is. But if you are telling them in a story form, because you will be using English language, in that language, if you use certain phrases, but why you are using phrases? Because these are now bigger children. So definitely they are actually going to understand what you want to say. Now, which doesn't have long descriptive passages. For small children, so definitely no. It should be short stories. What you want to teach, it should be directly, the message should go to the children with less of descriptive. Because आप एक चीज को बात समझाते जाओगे, if you make it longer and longer, the children's attention span will go off. When you're talking about the higher children, the higher level, higher classes, yes, your description can be little long, which the children, because if you're teaching something to the higher classes, they have to definitely understand the subject that you're teaching, whether it is anything. So that way, in higher classes, the description can go long, but for the smaller classes, for the younger kids, your description has to be little small so that it is easily understandable and they don't lose that interest in listening to your stories, which is right for the occasion and related to the children interest. Like, for example, you want to teach. Yes, definitely, ma'am. Tripti, ma'am. I'll come to that point. Like, when you are teaching, ma'am is saying that you can ask them, what would you do if you are into that situation? Yes, definitely. When we are telling a story, like when we tell the thirsty crow to the children, हम पूछते हैं ना, आप क्या करते अगर घड़े में पानी है आपका तो हाथ नहीं जा रहा, आप how would you? So let the children explore by giving their own answers. And I feel, being into this field for so many years, I feel when you give that liberty to children to talk, no, they come out with so many wonderful ideas. You will not even know. You will not even know कि अच्छा ये पता है बच्चों को कि ऐसा कर सकते हैं. Because I remember I was teaching UKG class that time, and I was teaching them the story of the thirsty crow. So I asked in children, अब पानी तो नहीं आ रहा है, कौवे का बीक तो नहीं जा रहा है, तो वो क्या करेगा, वो कैसे पिएगा? How will it drink water? You know what the children said? Ma'am, they can use straw. Isn't it creative? And I never even thought that the children will answer me like this. And 2 or 3 of them said, मैम straw use कर सकते हैं, जब हम कोल्ड ड्रिंक की बोतल में straw डालते हैं तो हम पानी पी लेते हैं, तो हमारे मुंह में पानी आ जाता है. So the same way the crow can also put the straw. So if you give them a chance to speak, you put them into that situation and ask them, what will you do? What will you do if you are into this situation? What would you have done? So that way they come out with very interesting this thing. And on the same note, I would like to tell you, ma'am, that even open-ended stories, you tell them a story and don't give them the end. Tell them to create, tell them to now weave a story. अगर आप होते वहां पर तो आप क्या करते? What would you do? So maybe the children will take the end they will give a very interesting and nice twist to the story, right? Now, which is right for the occasion and related to children interest. For example, अगर आप बड़े बच्चों को पढ़ा रहे हो, their interest is different. When you're telling the small children, when the younger group, they have their own interest. They are more interested in fairy tales, है ना? They are more interested in wonderland. They just want to imagine something, chocolate world या कुछ भी है. They will not relate to the real stories immediately, but slowly when as they are growing, when you want to teach something, and it should be of the interest of the children. अगर आप छोटे बच्चों को, if you are trying to teach about some past stories, some past things, I don't think so they will understand. You need to see the interest of the children. They like coloring, but for example, they like coloring a lot, but they don't color it properly. So you weave a story of your own, that there was a child, he loved coloring, but he never got a star in his copy. Why? Then the child cried and went to ma'am. Ma'am, all got star, but I love coloring, but I didn't get star. So the teacher tells, because see, your color has come out. है ना? But if you would have colored into the circle like the person in the story. So you relate. You relate the interest of the children to the stories. We should have repeated grammatical structure that enables children to acquire useful phrases. As I've already told this, you can use English language, English grammar into your stories, so that even if you are teaching social studies, even nowadays NEP asks us to interrelate the subjects, right? So you can, even if you're teaching science, even if you're teaching social studies, if you're taking a proper grammar in your story, grammatical things in your story, for example, noun भी आ जाता है उसमें, pronoun भी आ जाता है, phrases भी आ जाते हैं. So direct speeches, indirect speeches, what did the king say, inverted commas, which speech is this? How can you make it into indirect speech? So the same way, they will use their imagination, they will relate this English grammar into that class, and then they will use the phrases, and which will improve their SST also, whatever language you are teaching, whatever subject you are teaching, as well as they are learning or encouraged to enhance their grammatical language also. Then which exercise the imagination. Imagination story is always imagination. आप जितना imagine करवा सकते हो बच्चों को, they will go deep into that imagination. ठीक है? Like for example, if you are doing Merchant of Venice, you take them to the Venice, you tell them to be Portia, you tell them to take the character. So they will get into that and they will go into that imagination world, that if I am there, what would I do? So these are the criteria of selecting a story. Now, anybody who wants to put in their inputs, or you would like to add on something? Okay, then shall we go forward? Now, storytelling is not just stories. Ma'am, CDs are available. CDs are available in market. You tell them to see, and then I'm just coming to it. Then you can ask them to have a role play one day. Try to enact Portia, है ना? आप उनको करने के लिए बोलो, because देखना is okay. They see movies also, they watch all the movies. But when you put them into that stage, so that stage performance is also coming, their stage fear is also going, and they are trying to be into that situation and act like Portia. Now today, if you tell me कि मैम आपको पोशिया का रोल प्ले करना है, we are having a stage show and you are going to be the Portia in the story. So definitely I will not be myself. Right, ma'am? I will not be myself. I will definitely, even if I'm seeing the CDs, even if I'm going through the storybooks, even if I'm going through the net, I'm searching through the net, but I will try ki I should look like real Portia. And then I will, what to say, mug up my dialogues. And when I'm mugging up my dialogues, in fact, indirectly, I'm learning my things. You know? So that way. So seeing is okay, but when you are telling the children to be into that, you tell them to perform, then it makes a difference. Now, we as teachers also, when we are taking a storytelling class, for example, abhi hame storytelling karna hai class mein, or if I'm talking this over here, I'm talking about both the aspects. Okay, the lower classes also and the higher classes also. Now, for example, I go to a class and I want to tell a story. Effective story kaise hogi? Your voice mechanics. Really, we need to module. हमारी voice modulation होनी चाहिए. For example, I am telling you, one day there was a lion sleeping in the jungle, and one small mouse comes and he sits on um, the lion's back and he starts playing. The lion got very angry and he said, "Who is this playing with me? I'm talking into my own voice, right? I'm talking in my own voice. There is no difference. I'm just telling you a story without any voice modulation, nothing. But now, one day in a huge forest, there was a huge lion, the king of the jungle. He was sleeping. And then a little mouse comes on the way and he sees the lion is sleeping. So quickly, an idea comes to his brains. Okay, the lion is sleeping. Why not enjoy myself by playing on his back? So the little tiny whiny mouse jumped on the lion. Suddenly, the lion got up and in anger he said, "Who is that?" So there is a voice mode. There was there a change? Like अगर आप lion की तरह बोल रहे हो, your voice has to be like a lion. Yes or no? And then the lion was very furious. He was very angry. And he caught the mouse and he said, "How dare you disturb me?" So, आपको राजा की तरह बोलना, you are king of the jungle. The mouse got very scared and he said, "Please leave me. Please forgive me." तो lion से तो छोटा है ना mouse. It has to be very squeaky. Uski voice should not go above the lion's voice. So the lion's voice and the mouse ki voice mein there has to be a difference. Your body gesture, your face, when angry means you have to show anger. The lion was very furious. He was very angry. Yes, and when aap dekhna, when you are telling the story in this way, the children will be all like this. And I have experienced when we tell like this, the lion was very angry, and you go to a child and the child becomes like this. उसको पता है क्लास में मैम है, मैम स्टोरी सुना रही है, बट दे आर सो मच डीप इनटू दैट स्टोरी दैट जैसे ही मैम की वॉइस थोड़ी सी चेंज हुई, सो दे गेट scared. So they get scared. So they think कि lion आ गया. So that is, you are changing their imagination. Your story has gone into their brains, है ना? So that they are not even imagining that they are not seeing you standing over there. But the moment you say, and the lion was very angry, the moment you raise your voice, the moment the children will become like this. I'm talking in context of small children, है ना? So your voice mechanics, your face, your body, your gesture, if you're standing in a class and you're telling a story, your gesture, then the focus. Don't focus on anything. Who's coming in your class? Yes, they visualize, definitely. They start visualizing, na? That is why they don't see you. They see the lion in you. So that is why they get scared. So, and then you need to focus. Your focus shouldn't go here and there. The moment your focus goes, the class focus will also go. Then bringing them back into that scenario to listen to you. Then characterization, if you want, if you have planned it that way, you can call the children, you can characterize them, acha aap ye ho, and then you teach them the voice modulation, and then you can have it in the class also. Use of space, आपके पास जितनी space है, आपके पास class में जितना आपका जगह है, try to use it, try to not standing in one place. You have to go like a lion, the lion is going, when the next day it gets up and it goes, and then it gets caught up in the net. So that way you are using the whole classroom. The way, the more effective you make it, the more interesting it will be for the children, and the more engaged they will be in the story. And then the last but not the least is, when you are telling all these stories, there is always a moral behind the story. So if you're wanting to teach some good manners, if you're wanting to teach anything that you want to bring it to the child's notice, you want to teach something, stories will always teach something to the children. They will, it is not that you tell a story and they go. Sometimes story, it really holds a place in the child's heart. Like for example, abhi these days, what is in in the air? Which cartoon character? Anybody? You must be having small children at home. किसको बहुत ज्यादा आजकल देख रहे हैं सब? Nobody?
Shinchan.
Yes, they are just following Shinchan like anything. Those who are interested in mostly the girls, you see, the girls will always want to be Ella, right? Elsa. They want to be Barbies. They want to be whatnot is coming nowadays in this thing. So that is what they connecting themselves. They feel आप एक बच्चे का बर्थडे बना रहे हो और आप अपनी थीम को एल्सा ले लो, द चाइल्ड इज टोटली एल्सा दैट डे. She is not your daughter that day. She will definitely be Elsa. She is a princess. She wants everything. She wants कि मैं जो कह रही हूँ, my all my dreams should come true. मैं जो आपको बोल रही हूँ, demands कर रही हूँ, वो आप demands मेरी पूरी करो, है ना? So this is what I wanted to say, that moral, the stories will always teach you something. Like I remember when my son was small, he used to watch a lot of Chota Bheem. Chota Bheem was his more than mother and father. He used to like feel ki I am the Chota Bheem. But I used to see that every episode of Chota Bheem used to give him every time they used to like every episode of Chota Bheem used to have some moral that we should respect our elders. If somebody is in pain, we need to help. So that way, I feel ki with that also he's learned so many things. Ki, okay, if somebody is in pain, we should help. If somebody wants our help, we have to help them. So that way, I think stories play an important part, and these are the ways by which you can make your stories effective, by voice mechanics, by your gestures, body gesture, face expressions, focus, characterization, and the use of the space. Now, before I start talking about this slide, do you think that storytelling has some effects on the children? Or it is not only teaching something, but do you think other benefits other than just learning their lessons or grasping what we are teaching them? Other than that, what do you think? How does storytelling help? Not teaching the lessons. I am not talking about the teaching. कि उनको सब्जेक्ट समझ में आ जाता है, उनको मॉरल समझ में आता है. I don't want that. Other than that, what do you think?
They're totally engrossed in it, very
Yeah.
happy about it. And ma'am, there's a story in class 12th. There's a book, Flamingo. There's a story, The Rat Trap, in class 12th. It starts with Once Upon a Time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Ki, no, what my question is, that is truly, ma'am, they are totally engrossed. Story means the children will be engrossed. I have my nieces and nephews, and when they come for holidays, you know what they'll say? Mausi, please बताओ ना आपके पुराने time की बातें बताओ, because they enjoy that. They
Yeah,
enjoy that, and
that's,
sorry. Yes, ma'am, you can continue.
thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. See, and storytelling, when you start from the initial stages when the children are small, it really improves the listening skills. You know, when they're engrossed, I thought ma'am will say they're so engrossed that their listening skill also enhances. So otherwise, you see, today's scenario, if you see the children, they don't want to listen. They want कि आप पहले मेरी बात सुनो. Yes or no? Right? Today's children, even if you want to tell them something, they will say, पहले मम्मा आप मेरी बात सुनो, मैं आपको बताती हूँ आज क्या हुआ, आप मेरी बात सुनो. So they want to first tell you what they want to say. And same thing happens when they don't have a listening ear, even in the class, whether it is the big children, the senior classes. What happens when they don't have a listening ear? Whatever you are teaching, it's not going into their ears because their listening skills are not so good. They don't want to listen to you. They actually want to first tell you what they want, but they will not listen to you. And what happens gradually, the final result is they don't understand the chapters. They don't even know the story what you're teaching in English. If you like, for example, if I ask my daughter, अच्छा आप ये question answers कर रहे हो, but you tell me what is the story, sometimes she don't know because she is just mugging up the question answers. But instead, if she knows the story, for example, as ma'am has said, there's a story in class, and class 12, I feel they all have that plays, role plays. So if it is so much engrossed or it is so much gone into the brain, I don't think so they need to turn on the pages and answer questions, right, ma'am?
Ma'am, listening improves their concentration power.
Yes. When they're concentrating, definitely they whatever you teach will go inside their brains. But अगर listening ही नहीं होगा, so they will not listen to you. They will keep on talking here, talking there, and even if they're looking at you, you will think that they are listening to you, but you don't know that a few things are just going above their heads. है ना? So the first and the most important benefit of storytelling is listening skills. It improves the listening skills. Then it raises the enthusiasm for reading text to find stories. जब आप एक story पढ़ा रहे हो, for example, in a senior classes, it may not happen in the junior ones, but for example, you're teaching a play to the children, and you, through your teaching method, to your gestures, to your stories, you made it so interesting that अभी आगे क्या होना है, maybe the children will be excited to read. They will go home and see आगे हुआ क्या आखिर. Let's see what happened. है ना? So it raises the enthusiasm for reading text to find stories. Then it initiates writing because children will quickly want to write stories and tell them. So this is for the senior classes, and even for the juniors we can have it orally. For I'll tell you how we will have it in the end, that activity I will be doing. But for the seniors also, like you can tell them, imagine yourself as this, and imagine your mother as this, your father as this, and then try to weave a story. So maybe the children will write, and and you say that the stories will be read in the class, and you have to enact your story, or you have to tell your story the way you have written it. So maybe then they are they are literally interested in writing the story. They'll start writing. Some interest will be there. It all depends upon how you encourage them. Encourage use of imagination and creativity. Leave them into an imagination. Imagine you in a dark room, and now you have to write a story. How did you come out of that room? So they are going to imagine कि क्या हुआ, मैं गई होंगी, ऐसा हुआ होगा, and then this will happen, and I faced so many problems, and then suddenly I saw a ray of light coming through way. So I just kept walking through that way to the light, and there I saw an opening and I came out. So they are using their imagination, and when they are using their imagination, they are writing, or even if they're telling you orally, what are they learning? Their English is getting encouraged. The storytelling can be Hindi also. So vocabulary भी बढ़ रहा है उनका, the vocabulary, the grammar, everything is going to be encouraged through stories. Then really attract the children who love acting. Definitely. Those who are very fond of acting, when you do role plays, as you say that we are going to have a narration. Yes, ma'am. Imagination. Definitely. Their imagination skills also improve, and they're able to jot it down. They're able to write it down, or they're able to tell you. So that is what, in their imagination, their creativity, they are going to use more and more of new words. Then really attract the children who love acting. Now, those children who are fond of acting will be really very happy. As you say, we are going to have a role play, or we are going to enact that story, and they will definitely do it. Now, when one group of children is doing it, and they are applauded, and they see that how well they're enjoying, the others will also get motivated, and they will also try. Now, when you are taking a group, now as teachers, we also need to know which children of ours need to be motivated. है ना? We know there are some children who are highly motivated in the class. There are some children who don't even want to open up their mouth. Now, when anybody want to say? So we know that there are highly motivated children also, and there are children who don't want to open up their mouth. So when you are creating a group, now in that group, it is our creativity that we inculcate, or we mix both the children, highly motivated also, and those who don't want to, give them small roles. So when they are doing small roles, they will be motivated. When they start doing it, they will start loving it. For example, कोई भी काम ले लो आप, even if cooking. Maybe some of us don't like cooking, but one day you make something new, something you see in the net, and then you try to make it, and it comes out well. Everybody is appreciating at home. अरे वाह, ये तो आपने बहुत अच्छा बनाया, very nice. So you really get motivated कि हाँ, अच्छा मैं cooking कर सकती हूँ. I have the talent of cooking, because you also didn't know that you can cook so well. But because you tried, you came to know that you have that talent of cooking. So the same way, those children who think कि मैं नहीं कर पाऊंगी, ma'am, no, I will not be able to do. No, beta, you'll be able to do. Come, I'm giving you a small role. Not a very big role, just a small role, and you have to just come and you have to just say this. So once the child does it, the child gets motivated when everybody is applauding for them, and the teachers also will say, wow, you did it so well. So the children gets motivated. The children thinks ki yes, even I will be applauded, even I will be appreciated if I do well. Then gives a motivating reason for child to speak English. Definitely, the story, if it is in English, the whole story has to be in English. So there is a reason for the child to speak in English. And if you're talking about Portia and all that, then definitely their English has to be very good. So they will try to even have that accent of speaking. They will try to speak that way English, and then they will have a good command over their language. Then engage cooperation between students. The same thing, if you are going to mix all sort of children, then the ones who are highly motivated will help the others, and they will learn to work in collaboration, right? And then encourage active participation. Then it is we teachers who have to encourage the participation of the children. We need to tell them, okay, this time now this group of children will be doing because they have already done. Now the other group. So you are taking initiative to encourage more of participation. Because what happens, because I am just talking this because last 20 years, and there are so many changes in the scenario, there are so many changes in the parents, there are so many changes in the parenting, but one doubt has never gone. मैम आप हमारे बच्चों को नहीं लेते हो, आप हमेशा उन्हीं बच्चों को लेते हो. Have you ever come across this? Any teacher, if you would like to share your experience? Yeah, photo issue आजकल तो because it is on the net, we are sending all the activities. तो उनको लगता है मेरे बच्चे की फोटो नहीं आई मैम, इस बच्चे की फोटो नहीं आई. But if you're talking about any programs, any functions being done, so what is the parents' first complaint is कि मैम ये आप इसको नहीं लेते हो, आप इसको प्लीज ले लो, थोड़ा सा आप इसको मोटिवेट करो. So when we are but if we are putting together all the children into groups, then definitely everybody will get a chance, and you can even answer the parents. This problem also can be solved, that ma'am, don't worry, if this time your child did not get an opportunity, definitely the child will get an opportunity next time. So any other benefit you would like to add on? Is it okay?
Ma'am, it gives confidence to the children.
Yes, definitely, ma'am.
They become confident.
Yeah, they are so confident that they know कि अच्छा अब एक बार कर लिया acting, so अब तो हम बहुत बड़े actors बन गए. So whatever it is, no problem. But it is increasing their confidence. Definitely, rightly said, ma'am. Sorry, I think I missed that point. Thank you. But confidence is the biggest achievement in this. So they become so confident. Even the ones who don't speak, even they start becoming very confident. Okay, next time they themselves will come up and they will say, "Ki ma'am, I also want to participate." Anything else?
That's it. You have covered everything, ma'am. Beautifully.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. So quickly, can we have this activity? I think you'll have to put on your mic for this. All those who want to, it is just a way to tell you that how you can have. All are ready? Yes. Can I have a yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now, see, it is like an activity. You can have it in your class. There is no need कि हम एक story हो, हम उसी को पढ़ा रहे हैं. How to teach children to weave a story on their own, on their imagination. Now, as a teacher, I am the teacher in the class. So I will begin a story. Okay? Story means I will just say one word. Now you all will have to add on something to that, and you see at the end, we will create a story. Okay?
Ma'am, it's a Chinese whisper. I remember during our school days.
Yeah, see, I think if I'm not mistaken, Chinese whispers is you're saying something and yeah, you can
They keep
call
on
it.
adding. They
Yeah,
keep on
you
adding.
keep on adding, but sometimes, okay, the correct word also goes. It is
Yes, ma'am.
exactly like Chinese whispers only. Like if
Yes,
I
ma'am.
say a beautiful girl. Now, if ma'am, you can add on something.
Lived in Osmanthia.
Very good. Next, anybody?
Sitting under
Was-
the tree.
Yes,
Was going with her friends.
yes,
She was
In the
collecting
jungle.
fruit.
yes. Suddenly,
It started raining.
yes. See, next,
And she found a cottage. And the
beautiful.
cottage was made of biscuits and chocolates.
Wow, beautiful, ma'am. Next,
She entered the cottage.
yes,
She was hungry too.
eat those chocolates, right?
Yes.
Yes. And
Saw a lady
as
cooking meal.
as she started taking the chocolate,
And loved the taste of it.
yes,
She
and a
felt
huge came in front of him. Yes. So
Yes.
you keep on adding. Now
He
you,
was wearing a hat
yes, you can describe
and
this
old
man.
rock clothes, rack clothes.
Yes. And then you can add on. This is just, I just gave you an activity ki how you can do it with your children in class also. Right? You just give them something. Ek beginning though. Just give them a beginning of a beautiful girl or in a dark jungle. Bas, ab chhod do. Now give it to them. And let them weave a story one by one. Somebody has, they have to, and it is a compulsion. It is a class. So each child will have to add on something. So when they
Ma'am,
are
we can
adding on,
give them the beginning. We can give them the ending also. And in between, in the middle, a sentence.
let them, yeah.
Let's
You
see
can
how
do
they
it
do
that
it.
way also. Yeah. You can give that way also. And you can give
Yes,
an
ma'am.
open-ended story also. Just start and let the
Open-ended.
children only end the story.
Yes, ma'am.
है ना? So
Yes.
that way. So I hope what I wanted to bring about is I think totally gone through me to you. I hope I was clear enough to put my pointers
Yes, ma'am.
and prove that your teaching will definitely be different when you're teaching through stories.
Stories.
So yeah, stories really it it gives so many things to the children. Like we've already spoken about that it gives them experience, it gives them confidence, their language is improved, their listening skills is improved, their creativity is improved. So many things to stories. So why not bring story into our teaching methods? Even the problem sums can be taught through story. Like sometimes what happens, the children, they don't understand the problem when they are small. I think fourth fifth tak jab hote hain, like if you are telling them there was a shop, he had so many toffees, orange color, so many pink toffees and so many blue toffees. So now if you think of creating that scene in the class, you call three children, है ना? She had four toffees. She has three pink toffees, and then they are all collecting and counting. So you weaved a story out of it. They enacted, role play हो गया उनका, and they understood the thing also कि हमें अब इसको add on करना है कि पिंक टॉफीज, ब्लू टॉफीज एंड पर्पल टॉफीज मिलकर कितनी टॉफीज हो गई. सो एडिशन भी चला गया, स्टोरी भी चली गई, एंड देव अंडरस्टूड वेल ऑल्सो. है ना? So you can bring story in any subject, I feel, whether you're teaching Hindi, whether you're teaching maths, whether you're teaching English, SST, your higher classes, history. I think if you're teaching it in a story method, then I think the children grasp better. So that was all from my side. And just a moment, I want to share one thing. Just a moment, huh? Just give me 2 seconds.
आता है उसको देख के पाकिस्तान के शायद एंड तक सुनना मजा आ जाता है। ये स्टोरी में एक मैंगो ट्री के साथ एक 5 साल का लड़का, वो 5 साल
Yeah. I'm just sharing a video. Just listen to the video. Maybe the language, maybe it's a little weird language. Weird in the sense, थोड़ा सा वो formal language use कर रहा है. But you see how this person is teaching, and I think उसके पीछे blackboard पे he's teaching history or maths or some management he's teaching. But in his teaching only, the way he's narrated a story and he's brought before the children such a huge what you say, a content which really the children need to know in these days. So just listen to this story. Is my this thing visible screen? Okay,
का लड़का हमेशा वो गार्डन में आता है, उसे
एक मिनट.
रिटर्न आता है तो उसको देख के पाकिस्तान के शायद एंड तक सुनना मजा आ जाता है। ये स्टोरी में एक मैंगो ट्री के साथ एक 5 साल का लड़का, वो 5 साल का लड़का हमेशा वो गार्डन में आता है, उससे वो मैंगो ट्री के साथ ही खेलता है। उसके ब्रांचेस पे चढ़ेगा, झूला उला झूलेगा, मैंगो तो तोड़ेगा, काटेगा। वो मैंगो ट्री का वो 5 साल का लड़का है, अच्छा एक फ्रेंडशिप, एक अच्छा बॉन्ड इमेजिनरी स्टोरी है। लेकिन क्या होता है, वो लड़का जाता है घर का, रिटर्न 10 साल बाद आता है, उम्र भी कहाँ गया। जब ये लड़का आता है ना ट्री के बाद, तो ट्री उसको देख के बहुत खुश हो जाता है। ट्री उसको देख के बोलता है, ए चलना भाई खेलते खेलते। तो वो लड़का उसको देख के बोलता है, क्या पागल है खेलते, गाँव में मेरे पास कुछ कामकाज नहीं है, मेरे पास कुछ कमाई का कोई जरिया नहीं है, मेरे पास पैसा नहीं है, मेरा लाइफ फुल टेंशन है, तो कुछ भी मत मांग कर। इतने वो मैंगो ट्री बोलता है, अरे इट्स ओके यार, पैसा वैसे तो नहीं है ना, एक काम करना, मेरे पेड़ पे चढ़, जितने मैंगोज है निकाल, बास्केट में डाल, मार्केट में बेच, तेरे को पैसा मिलेगा। तू खुश ना, मैं खुश। वापिस आता है 10 साल बाद, अब उसका एज कितना होगा, 25 साल का लड़का जब रिटर्न आता है तो उसको देख के मैंगो ट्री वापस खुश हो जाता है। उसको देख के बोलता है, ये तो कैसा यार, चलना खेलते खेलते। तो लड़का बोलता है, क्या पागल है खेलते, मेरे गांव में जो घर है, उस घर में एक छत नहीं है, मेरे लाइफ में बहुत टेंशन है। इतने में वो मैंगो ट्री बोलता है, अरे इट्स ओके यार, घर में छत ही तो नहीं है ना, एक काम कर, मेरा जो पेड़ के जो ब्रांचेस है ना, वो सब काट ले, एटलीस्ट तेरे को छत रखने के लिए काम आएगा। तू खुश ना, मैं खुश। वापिस आता है 10 साल बाद, अब उसको इस मैंगो ट्री खुश होता है, उसको देख के बोलता है, ये चलना खेलते। तो बोलता है, पागल है खेलते, गाँव में बाढ़ आ गया, एक जगह से दूसरी जगह जाने के लिए मेरे पास एक वुडन प्लैंक नहीं है। इट्स ओके, तेरी वुडन प्लैंक एक लकड़ी तो चाहिए ना, इट्स ओके, तो मेरा स्टेम या ट्रंक जो है ना वो काट दे, लेकिन रूट्स को मत काट, मैं मर जाए, उसको ऊपर काट ले। तो खुश था, नहीं खुश। अब उसका उम्र हो गया 65। तो मैंगो ट्री उसको देख के बोलता है, भाई ऐसा है, अरे ठीक है ना भाई, तो देख के बहुत सही रहा है, लेकिन एक बात बता, साला तू कितना ज्यादा और इतना बूढ़ा हो गया, बट तू इधर क्यों आया है? ना मेरे पास तेरे को देने के लिए मैंगो है, ना मेरे पास तेरे को देने के लिए ब्रांचेस है, ना मेरे पास मेरा मेन स्टेम ट्रंक कुछ भी नहीं है, मैं कुछ नहीं दे सकता तेरे को, क्यों आया तू? तो वो बूढ़ा उसको देख के बोलता है, नहीं यार बस तेरे बाजू में 5-10 मिनट बैठने का मन किया, बस तेरे साथ बैठने का, बस देखिए भर मैंगो ट्री को यही तो चाहिए था कि वो आए उसके बाजू में बैठे। यस और नो? ये स्टोरी में वो लड़का तू है और वो मैंगो ट्री तेरा पेरेंट्स। कभी नोटिस कर, घर पे पता नहीं क्यों कुछ लड़की आ गया, लेकिन तेरा बर्थडे है, बट उसको सेलिब्रेट करने के लिए तेरा मम्मी पापा जुगाड़ करेगा ही करेगा, क्यों मालूम क्या? तो खुश था, वो खुश। ईद आ गया है, दिवाली आ गया है, उनके पास खुद के पास पहनने के लिए प्रॉपर कपड़ा नहीं रहेगा, बट तेरे लिए खरीद के देगा ही देगा, क्यों पता है? तो खुश था, वो खुश। आज तो अभी इधर मेरे साथ एसी में बैठा है, लेकिन तेरा मम्मी या पापा किधर ना किधर बाहर पटे मेहनत कर रहा है, क्यों मालूम क्या? तो खुश था, वो खुश। रिस्पेक्ट योर पेरेंट्स इज द मॉरल ऑफ द स्टोरी। ताली का निकल बजाएगा।
Did you like?
Yes,
You
ma'am.
like the way the story was portrayed?
Yes, ma'am.
How beautifully, how beautifully. Importance of parents. He's teaching some other subject. But the children, he wanted to teach the children because maybe they are all teenagers, they're all big ones, those who don't value the parents these days, maybe. So maybe he wanted to bring this into his class and tell the children how important your parents are. So a moral value with the other subject, integrated. How beautiful. I really love this video. And the problem was last minute only I found this video, so I couldn't put it into my PPT. So I thought of just sharing it. But I really wanted to end my session with this story. कि it's not necessary कि आप story कैसे समझा रहे हो. And the way he was teaching the children was so engaged. They were answering. They knew कि वो कितने साल का आया, फिर उसने बोला 10 साल बाद आया तो कितने साल का हुआ. That means इतने साल का हुआ.
15.
Total mentally they are adding also into in their brains. है ना? So many things beautifully put up. So this was a small what to say, my initiative, my I had put in my inputs to just bring about this change in the teaching method, that if we teach through stories, I think it creates wonders. And I think the NEP also wants us to integrate our subjects. So I think nothing much better than story, which can integrate so many subjects together. So with this, I end my today's session. That is all from my side.
Dear participants, we would wish you to come forward if you want to clear any queries of yours. The resource person would really feel happy to clarify your doubts. Okay, I believe there are no questions. So indeed, it was a wonderful session, Cecilia ma'am. It
Thank
was
you.
very informative and also what do we say, like eye opener for most of us. So really a good job that you have put forth. We are wishing to have much more sessions like this in future from your end.
Sure, sir.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
Yeah,
A big
yes.
thank you to
And
Ravi sir also. And it's he, I think, because of whom we are sitting over here and I'm here giving a workshop, seminar, all the encouragement and all the things that we've learned from him through his classes. So the whole credit, I think, goes to sir also. So for beginning that classes for us, the trainer from where we've learned. And sir, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so
thank you
much.
so much for your kind words, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you,
And dear
sir.
participants, thank you, Rita ma'am. Dear participants, we are sharing the link for the WhatsApp group in the chat box. So those who are not into our webinar group can join the group with this link, because we'll be sharing the links of our day-to-day webinars in this particular group. And those who wish to grab a certificate for this particular session, you need to pay rupees 50 towards the number which I am writing in the chat box. That is 9908925730. I have written
So
it in the chat
again,
box.
990892
5730.
5730.
Yes, ma'am. So those who want to do the payment, you can do it through GPay, PhonePe, or Paytm. And to the
So how
same number,
much?
50 rupees, ma'am.
How
It's
much?
50.
50.
So those who want a certificate for this particular session, you can do the payment and send the screenshot of the payment to the same number through WhatsApp. By tomorrow morning,
Okay,
you will
sir.
be getting the certificate generated and sent to your WhatsApp number. That's how it is. And we have our KG teachers, I mean, the foundation level teachers training starting from 13th of June. It is 17th. The registrations have started. So we are having this training for foundation teachers from the perspective of NEP, wherein we are going to teach, we are going to have a new, things like rather than the old method of teaching pre-primary teachers, we are going to have a new set of activities and all for teachers. So it's going to be the first time. At the same time, it's going to be a wonderful learning for everyone, because there was never an exclusive pre-primary training. So this is going to be for 1 month. From 13th of June to 13th of July, 12th of July. So those who wish to join this particular, what do we say, like foundation level teachers training can ping me on the same number for the details. So registrations will close on 11th of June. Thank you one and all. Hoping to have you
Thank you,
all.
sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everybody, for being
I
there.
will be joining your session.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, ma'am. It was a
Ma'am,
wonderful
thank you so
session.
much. Thank you. And I would just like to thank everybody who posted on the chat box. Thank you for all your comments, compliments, and thanks a lot. It gives me more of motivation and encourages me to do all the more well in the upcoming sessions. So thank you so much for all your kind words. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, thank you.